right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Life has been magical lately, and it's really going to be even more magical after I tell y'all what's been going on. Hi everyone, my name is Destiny Amaris, and this is my moving to Miami journey. It sounds so crazy saying it out loud, even though I've been saying it so much for the past few months. It's like I'm actually saying it because I'm actually moving. So yeah, this series is going to be called Moving to Miami. I wanted to make this video because I genuinely have so many different emotions moving. My story may resonate with you, or it may apply to something that you're going through in your life, and it may not be Miami for you, but it may be another city for you. Let me tell you about what even brought me to this move, because I am the type of person that I ask for a lot of signs. I ask for a lot of signs. I want to know that God, Spirit, Mama Nature, the divinities, I want to know that the decision that I'm making is aligned with my higher purpose. I want to make sure that anything that I do is with and through God at the end of the day, because I don't want to make a huge decision and then wonder why I'm struggling. Here is my first sign why I decided to move to Miami. So I did a 2-week juice fast earlier this year. It's 2025, and I did it in April. And I said, okay, I'm doing a 2-week just juice, tea, water, basically just liquids, just liquid fast. Show me where I'm supposed to move. And I want 3 signs. I want 3 signs of where I'm supposed to move, right? By the end of the fast, I have been thinking so much about the fast, right? I kind of forgot about what I asked for. And I ended up saying, oh my gosh, like one day I was driving and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's like, is that like the 3rd Florida license plate that I've seen? And then it hit me like, wait, 3rd? Yeah, because I was like, this is like the 3rd license plate or 4th license plate I've seen in the last few weeks. And I was like, oh my gosh, Florida? I need to move to Florida? And the only place I visited in Florida was Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So I was like, okay. Immediately then I was like, okay, it's Florida. But then I was like, but where do I move? Like in Florida, how? Like when? Like all of the W questions. I was like, when, where, why, how? A few weeks later, I ended up going to Bali. I'm in this Bali retreat. Yes, Bali, Indonesia, across the world from California. I go there and I'm just like, okay, what do I do? I'm in Bali. I want to also have like more confirmation on like when, where, how. So I talked to this Bali shaman, amazing, beautiful, very wise woman, and she gives me a reading. I still have the memo to this day, and she tells me that there's something very magical in Florida that will just simply make me happier. If I can just be happier existing where I'm at, then abundance will be able to locate me a lot easier. That's what she said. And she also told me that the amount of growth that I will do there is like no other that I've ever experienced. She was telling me a lot of wisdom that I was like, okay, another confirmation. I worked with the Bali healer, someone who did energy work on my body, got another confirmation. I was like, okay. So I had so many confirmations. And then when I started to tell people in my life, like family, friends, when I started to tell them, I kept feeling and hearing the same energy. They kept saying, Destiny, I could see you thriving in Miami. You're gonna thrive there. I see you thriving there. And the word thrive was the same word everyone kept using. And that's not a word I hear people use often, but thrive, okay. I also knew like people around me can see it. They can see it, right? I had some other fun little things come through that also showed me why Miami is for me. This is like, just so you understand, I am currently not in a position where I'm moving to Miami with tons and tons of savings, and I have my apartment ready and I have my job ready, and I'm literally moving to Miami with the faith of a mustard seed, baby girl. The faith of a mustard seed. Like, I'm literally moving to Miami. Yes, I do have savings, okay, but I'm moving to Miami. I'm selling my car. I'm selling my car in the next week. I'm moving to Miami, going to be living with friends for a little bit and couch surfing until I get my apartment. Like, I'm moving with a faith as small as a mustard seed, because I know that once I'm there, all the abundance and opportunity comes in. I also have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for work. As of right now, I plan to be working in marketing, so still working with businesses and companies to help them with their media and help them with their marketing on socials, right? I have this idea of what I'm wanting to do there, but I have this feeling of things that I want to do that are different than what I'm already doing. And I could get there and I could be working something that I had no idea that I was going to be in. But I'm just there, and that's why I was able to locate and find me. Miami was a place that I visited for the second time last year. I got to see the business side of Miami. I'd never even partied in Miami or anything, but I got to see the business side, and I was like, oh my gosh, the women here are on it. And these are women in their late 20s. These are women in their early 30s. They're like entrepreneurs. They're going through grant programs. They're doing all of these things, like super inspiring things that I realized I didn't even get to make these type of connections, and I didn't even get this far in work in LA in 2 years. Driving back and forth from San Diego, 2 years to LA, I made connections. I met some cool people, but the actual like genuine connections of we're connected and let's do something, let's be about what we say, now that is different. It's so different in Miami. So I met these women, I met these amazing network connections, people like on the spot that I was just trying food in their restaurants, and they were like, let's work together. And I was like, okay. Like, it was just the abundance was so clear to me for that 1 week that I was there last year. And it was the same time last year, by the way. It was literally September of 2024, which was also such an abundant month for me. It was such an amazing month. I remember when I came back from Florida last year, I had the reminiscence of the abundance follow me, but after a while I was like, okay, I felt like I was back to square one. You know, I feel like I was back to square one, and I was like, how? There's so many opportunities for me over there. So it is really funny to me to see that I'm actually going to a place where the abundance was just so high for me last year that it's going to continue to be high for me. I have women in my circle who believe in me, women who believe in me that live in Florida, live in Miami, women who believe in me that live in different states, women who believe in me that are my friends, and you know, the people that love me. So it is just like such a perfect time for me to go. Also I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I just recently got into a relationship, and we're already long distance. So it is like the best portal for me to enter to live this life. And I genuinely am excited to be having this series because I get to show you in the next few months, like, look what happened from me taking this leap. And I don't want you to think that I'm just all like, yeah, let's go, I'm excited. Like, I'm excited. Like, I genuinely am excited because I know that when I jump, that I will be caught, that someone will catch me, that God will catch me, you know. But I will say, like, there has been up and down emotions these last few months. Even deciding when to move to Miami is from the guidance of a shaman in Bali. So when I tell you, like, I take people's advice very seriously when I feel that it truly resonates with me. So I just want y'all to know that I am very excited right now and like on a high talking about it. But there has been times that have been really rough with just moving everything, just dropping everything that you know, that you got comfortable with. My whole family lives here in California, in San Diego, and I'm going to a place where I have friends, but I don't have family there. So I'm gonna really be building from the ground up and just shining. And like, I even looked at videos of me from a few years ago, and I was like, dang, I was so happy, and I was so like in my energy, like my charisma was at an all-time high. And it's just like, depends on where you're at. And I've traveled a few different places since moving back home from college, like a few years ago in Utah. And every time I visited those places, like, I always felt something different, especially the ones that were more of like the tropical vibes, you know, Costa Rica, Bali. So I just know that Miami is gonna be for me, and I'm so excited to like look back at this video and just be like, Destiny, you had no idea what you were getting yourself into. You had no idea that you were gonna become this successful off something that you hadn't even imagined yet. I am already deciding in my head the type of woman that I want to be when I'm in Miami. I already know the type of way I want to present myself to people, the way I want to be respected, what I want to be known for. I already know. I have this identity in my hand. But once I get there, I will also just be experiencing so many things. So many things. And I will be stepping more into my purpose and more into my vision. So I just wanted to make this intro video of I'm moving to Miami, and the next, I guess, episode 1, I'm moving to Miami, and then the next video, the next episode will be I moved to Miami, what my current situation is like, and just like, wow, like look what's happening, like look what my angels, my ancestors, God, what the divine did for me, in my life, because I chose to have faith, so much faith in myself and the people around me. And I have to listen to my intuition, because the times that I didn't in the past, we all know what happens as women. We don't listen to our intuition. Of course I have nervousness, of course there's fear, of course I'm scared. I can say that. I heard someone say this quote online one time, and they said, just because you're scared to do something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Sometimes you have to do things while you're scared, and you do them anyways. And that's exactly this. I have feeling of scaredness, and I'm still doing it anyways, because that is resiliency. Doing something even when you're scared, right? Even when you have some fear, you do it anyways, because you know that's what you need to do. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Y'all watch out for me. Y'all watch out for Destiny Amaris. This is how I look right now. This is how long the hair is right now. This is what the skin looks like right now. And in a few months, not even a few months, the next video is going to be I moved. So it'll be like in a few weeks. But whenever you see this video, you're going to see how much I'm glowing. I'm literally going to be glowing when I'm recording the next video, because God got me. My ancestors got me, the divine got me, Mama Nature got me. Love itself has me. Abundance got me. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for episode 2 of this specific series. Let's get it, girl.